Today I turned 45 and I wanted to share some lessons that I've learned about life, about aging, and about the power of choices that we make every single day and how they affect us. When I was approaching my 40th birthday, I remember feeling really scared. It felt like a huge milestone, and honestly, I wasn't in the best place mentally and physically. At the time, my diet was plant-based, but I was still eating some junky vegan foods here and there. And I started feeling the difference in my body. So my weight started creeping up and I really wasn't feeling like my vibrant self. But let me tell you something today. At 45, I feel better than I did when I was 40. I know it sounds crazy, but it is true because I made some major changes in the last 5 years in my life that really transformed how I feel these days. And of course, the biggest shift that I made was transforming my diet and my lifestyle. Now, some people might think, but you already eat healthy. What else can you do? You already don't eat any animal products. So what could you possibly change? But the truth is that there is always room for improvement. And I've learned that what we put in our body 3 times a day really makes a huge difference. It really impacts us how we feel every moment of our lives. So if you follow me already on my channel, and I don't know why you shouldn't, subscribe down below. The most significant change that I made in the past few years is transitioning into a mostly raw food diet. So basically I incorporated a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables into my diet, and that really transformed how I feel right now at 45. I can't believe I'm saying that. I don't feel like 45. So these days I eat tons of fruits and it's the foundation of my meals and I feel incredible. I've effortlessly lost 15 pounds without starving myself and my energy levels are really through the roof. While I'm not 100% raw vegan, I mostly eat raw living plant foods, and on occasion I do eat some healthy cooked vegan meals. Not the junky meals, but the healthy vegan cooked meals. There is a huge difference. So right now I'm mostly raw vegan, and this lifestyle has given me a health and vitality that I didn't know that are possible. So like I mentioned, occasionally I might enjoy some cooked vegan healthy meals, but raw, vibrant, living foods, this is what makes me feel the best. And I am so grateful that I discovered this kind of lifestyle. I truly believe that we are here on this earth to create, to love, and to live joyfully, and not to spend hours in doctor's offices or rely on endless prescriptions to feel okay. And that's not to say that I don't value modern medicine. I absolutely do. And if there is an emergency, like somebody has a broken bone, I'm really grateful that we have professionals that can help with that. But for day-to-day health, I've learned that what we eat matters. Now, I do get my blood work done every year just to make sure that everything is covered, that everything is in balance and it's okay. But I do not rely on pills. I don't take any medications at all. If I have a headache, I don't go immediately run to Advil to knock it down. I try to drink some herbal tea, or I try to have an apple, or I try to fast sometimes. Just don't eat sometimes for a little bit. I'm not saying to fast for days, but like, in the morning you wake up, for example, and if you have a headache, just don't eat. Just drink a lot of water, hydrate yourself. And honestly, at 45, I feel so in tune with my body. It's like I finally learned how to operate it in the best way possible. And here's the thing, if we eat dead and processed foods, we are not going to thrive. When I eat vibrant, ripe fruits and vegetables, I feel the energy and I radiate the energy. It's like tapping into the life force that we are truly meant to experience. Okay, this transformation didn't happen overnight, but I'm so glad it finally happened. I wasn't perfectly healthy. I used to struggle with so many health issues. They were not super major, but they were kind of annoying, I really didn't like feeling that way. I used to have daily back pain. I used to have plantar fasciitis. This is like a foot pain, and I also had ear ringing, and I even had my thumb, actually my right thumb, that didn't function properly. It just didn't function properly for a while. It was very scary, and I realized how much we need our thumbs, like to open anything, to do anything. It's crazy. So what I was doing, I was taking Advil or some other painkiller just to get by, because these little pains, they were annoying. I needed to function during the day, so I just take my Advil and just go on and do my things. And people would always say that, maybe veganism isn't working for you. And I'm sure they meant well, but they were wrong, because it wasn't that veganism wasn't working. It's that I needed to level up to raw veganism to really feel healthier, for my body to truly heal. And no, it's absolutely not true. No amount of meat, dairy, or eggs could have fixed me, because I had already been there. Almost 10 years ago, I ate everything. I ate meat, dairy, and all the processed junk, and I felt it. I felt sluggish. I had my pain, as I mentioned earlier, and I felt like I was aging too quickly. But switching to mostly raw vegan lifestyle turned all of that around. And now I wake up every day pain-free, full of energy, and excited for life. I know that some people think that eating this way is too expensive, but it doesn't have to be. So I buy produce like ripe bananas or grapes at discounted prices for like $1 a bag. I bought this kind of size grape bag for $1, and that was pretty cheap, and they were good. I could either eat them right away, or I could store them in my freezer for later. And I really try to shop smart at places like Costco, and I realized that I actually spend less now than I did when I was buying everything else, when I was buying all this coffee and alcohol and meat and going out at restaurants all the time. So when you invest in your health, it really pays off, not just financially, but in how you feel every single day. Now, I'm not saying that I'm reversing aging. I've got a few gray hairs and I have some lines on my face, and I am okay with that. What matters to me right now is how I feel. And I can run around with my kids, and I can go on long walks and enjoy life to the fullest without feeling tired or in pain or feeling super miserable. You know, even the wealthiest people on earth, they cannot buy health. It is something that we have to create for ourselves. It's our mindset, it's what we put in our body, it's who we surround ourselves with. But for me, everything starts with what food I eat on a day-to-day basis. And I really believe that we are meant to nourish ourselves with fresh fruits and vegetables and all these living plant foods. So if you're feeling stuck or tired, just know that it's never too late to make a change. Okay, just start small, tiny baby steps. Add more raw fruits and vegetables into your diet and see how you feel. And trust me, it's worth it. If you enjoyed this video, then give it a like and subscribe down below to my channel if you haven't done it already. And check out the next video on the screen here that I think you will find inspiring too. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.